In December 2018, South Africans and the world remembered Nelson Mandela, his inspiring life, his fight to end apartheid, and most of all, his commitment to improving the quality of life for all South Africans. Leaders, dignitaries, a group of the world's most talented artists and influencers, and tens of thousands of global citizens celebrated Madiba's centenary at the Global Citizen 100 Festival in Johannesburg.
So I'm here today to announce that next year, the World Bank Group will invest $1 billion more in health and education for the continent.
But this event was more than a celebration. It was an opportunity to recognize the challenges of childhood stunting, underinvestment in education and healthcare, and commit to change.
Childhood stunting is an absolute crisis in the world. 25% of all children are stunted. Stunting, by definition, is 2 standard deviations below height for age. So stunting actually leads to fewer neuronal connections. We actually now know that there are thousands of fewer connections made every day. These children are locked inside, in their brains, they're locked into a state where they're not going to be able to compete, certainly not in the digital economy. And I would argue that in some countries, the percentage of children who are stunted will be the source of instability in those societies in times to come, because everyone's going to get access to broadband. Everyone's going to know how everyone else lives, and those children who are stunted and had terrible educations will be sitting there saying, why can't I participate?
Like many countries, South Africa is searching for new pathways to growth and prosperity. 50% of young people are unemployed in South Africa. The triple challenge of high unemployment, poverty, and inequality are exacerbated by a workforce that lacks the skills to compete. Investing in people will be the key to growth, like here at the Youth Employment Services Program, the YES program in Tembisa. YES is a public-private partnership where underprivileged communities gain access to technology and small business assistance. The government of South Africa pledged to invest in education and greater opportunities for South Africa's youth.
We are united by Madiba's vision of a world where every human being lives in freedom, prosperity, and dignity. We have heeded the call of the global citizen. We have chosen as a country to invest in our youth and to give them the opportunities that they need to succeed in the world. We intend, as we continue spending on education, we intend to spend a further 60 billion rand in the next few years to offer young people of our country great opportunities.
Investments like these will help South Africans prepare better for the economy of the future and the changing nature of work. According to the World Bank's Human Capital Index, a child born in South Africa today will be 41% as productive when she grows up as she could be if she enjoyed complete education and full health. The recently launched index shows that countries with high human capital adapt faster to technological change.
The Human Capital Index is based on 4 very basic things: childhood stunting, under 5 mortality, adult mortality, and what we call learning adjusted years of schooling. Because we now know how many, if you've a year of schooling in Singapore, if it's worth 1, unfortunately a year of schooling in Cote d'Ivoire is worth 0.26, 26%. So if you rank countries based on those 3 health indicators plus learning adjusted years of schooling, it turns out to be more closely correlated with economic growth than anything, which, as I said,
investing in people is critical to end extreme poverty and create more access to opportunity in South Africa and around the world.